one of the issues that has come out in the last 2 months here is that Google has said that they are going to put quotas on how much data you can access from GA, which means you're not always going to be able to access that data. You can only get a little bit of this data and only have it return every once in a while. And the way that you'll see this is if you have a Google Looker Studio report, you'll get a data configuration error that says, you have reached the quota. You may no longer get Google Analytics 4 data today. So one good long-term solution is to move your data into a data warehouse like Google BigQuery. Google BigQuery is a data warehouse in the cloud. What that means is it's a place to store information. It's a place to store your data. Right now, all of your Google Analytics data is stored in Google Analytics. You can go there, you can look at your data, you can pull it into reporting tools, but you hit those quotas. If you take that data and move it into a data warehouse like Google BigQuery, now all of that data will live there instead of Google Analytics, and you're no longer going to be limited by those API quotas. Now, Google BigQuery is a place where you can store as much data as you want. Some fees may apply, but those fees are so incredibly minimal, and I'm talking like 20 cents a month or something like that, that very few websites are actually going to need to pay for any data storage at this point. 10 years from now, those things may change, but a lot of things are going to change with Google in the next 10 years, so not too concerned about that. So some fees may apply, but you can store as much data as you want. The other thing to note about Google BigQuery is that because you can store as much data as you want, you're not limited by what Google Analytics 4, GA4 has said. GA4 has said they will only store 14 months worth of data in the system, which means you won't be able to go back 3 years and look at your data unless you move that data into a system like Google BigQuery. Then you can go back as far as you want, query against it, pull data reports, all those different things. You can send your GA4 data to Google BigQuery daily. You can also do it more frequently, but usually people just need sort of a daily push from Google Analytics 4 into the data warehouse, and then they have all of that data. And you can get all of your information, all of your views of pages, all of your event tracking, everything can get pulled in there and be stored in the data warehouse. And the best part about that is that you can connect to that data without the API limits. So you can create as many reports through whatever reporting tool that you want and connect to it without any limits. So Google BigQuery is really the way to go forward with your GA4 data.